is this girl listening to now?
Always one more. Healing you longing for. Black velvet on a little boy smile. Black velvet with a slow southern style. A new religion that will bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Thought I was done with it, thought it was cool. Still got some work to do. The damage that you did, still coming through. Didn't leave when I left you. Now I'm with someone else. It's like a living hell, constantly down myself.
Hello, hello. I am back in Montana. Decided to drive up yesterday instead of today. So I'm streaming. Figured, why not? Warlock's at work. I'm not doing anything else, so figured I would stream. So hello. I feel like you can barely hear the music, so I'm gonna up that a little bit. You tell me if that's too loud though. Because I don't believe the OBS audio mixer, but that's all I have to go off of. Also, I just want to say thank you to Raven Katari for following me 12 hours ago. So if you see this, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I went to the store this morning and got a coloring book and colored pencils because I left my coloring book and colored pencils back in Colorado. But that's okay, because I would totally forget to take them back and forth. So now I'll just have stuff up here and stuff down there. I have also revamped the Make Me Eat Fruit redeem, since I'm up here and I have fruit. As well as the You're So Shady, and removed the hat because I don't have my hats here. But I do have coffee. And I do have two coloring books. I have two coloring books and I need help picking which one I'm going to color out of. Yeah, I just really don't know. I went to the store and got two. First of all, the Barnes & Noble here is very nice. But second of all, their coloring books are like in puzzles and games. So I walked around this Barnes & Noble quite a few times looking for adult coloring books because I found like the kiddie arts and crafts section, right? And that's like not what I'm looking for. So I finally had to ask an employee and she's like, oh yeah, they're just right over here in puzzles and games. I'm like, oh, I just kind of figured that was for crossword puzzles and stuff. But no, they actually had quite a few to choose from. So I grabbed this one, which I think is backwards for you. Hi, RGB. What's up with you? I went to Barnes & Noble this morning, RGB, and picked up two coloring books. So I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to color out of for stream today. I got this mythographic Cosmic Spirit coloring book. It's got some, well, it's kind of might blur out. Let me see if I can put it in front of me. There we go. It's got some cool pages. And what I like about this one is I might actually use marker to color in this one because see they didn't put drawings on the other side. Oh no, of course it goes to commercial as soon as you say something, of course. Or I got this one. Just like a woodland wild. And it's got like squirrels, bugs, birds, deer. Yeah, so I don't know which one. I don't know which one. I did buy colored pencils, so maybe I'll do the woodland wild one for a page. But I honestly have no idea how to tell when ads are rolling, which is like something that I feel like I should be able to tell. But I have no idea. Because like I know like some streamers purposely choose when to play ads, but yeah, I have no idea. It just says pre-roll off for 60 minutes and 47 seconds. Yeah, so I don't know. But RGB, if you're back, hello. Wow, it looks like my microphone is like really loud. So nice to see you. Welcome on in. Sorry for like saying hi in your stream last night and then not really say anything else. I guess I was more tired than I thought I was because I fell asleep. I had just driven back up to Billings from Colorado. And like literally had just walked into the condo and ate the food that Warlock made. And then he went live. And then I was like, hi RGB! And then snooze. So I'm sorry. But here, we are going to start coloring. I think I need to zoom out just a little bit, so bear with me as I move this. Okay. I know you can see the feet of the tripod now. I know. What a noob. Okay. There we go. Have my coffee. You can see my coffee. Yeah, we are going to color. It's just a coffee and color stream today. It's just gonna be zen. But also, okay, there's the music. Okay. Alright. I wasn't planning on streaming today because I was supposed to be driving up today from Colorado to Montana. But then I just kind of decided to drive up last night. Alright, so this might pose an issue. Let me see if I can move this back. I might have to do the other one just so I can like fold it over and only show one side. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright, so we are gonna use markers instead of the colored pencils I bought. I didn't buy Crayola. I wanted to try this brand from Target, Mondo Llama. So I figured I'd give that a try. But we're gonna do the other one. So I'm gonna put this over here, put that one there. Grab my markers. Woohoo! So many markers. Alright. I'm gonna feel bad for folding this book over, but whatever. It has to be done. Oh, I can tear the pages out? I don't know if I want to do that. Do I want to do that? Do I want to tear the pages out? That would make it easier. I'm gonna be chaotic and tear them out. Oh no! Why do I feel like I got 2 pages? Is it just really thick paper or did I get 2 pages? It's just really thick paper. Okay. So this is what we're going to be coloring. I feel like I should put a piece of paper under that. But maybe not. Sorry, I have scrapbook paper over here, so I'm just like leaning over and seeing if I should grab a piece. Yeah, I'll just grab one of these. Just do that one. Okay. And now at least when I color, I don't have to worry about it bleeding through. So typically when I color, I just go into the box of colored pencils in the past, or this time it'll be my bag of markers, and I just randomly grab a color, and then we go from there, and we just use it, whatever I grab. And you're back. Welcome back, RGB. It's going to be a color and coffee stream today, and I was apologizing for running into your stream last night and saying hello and then like going silent. Also, if my microphone is really loud, let me know because it keeps like going up in OBS, but I know my OBS thing is not trustworthy for whatever reason. But yeah, I drove up from Colorado to Montana yesterday and literally had gotten inside, ate food, said hello, and then I just like fell asleep. I thought I was more awake than I was, apparently. But the first color I drew is purple, so we're gonna use purple. It's all good, I don't mind. I know, but like, you know, I don't want to be rude. So this one's called The Fool, and you know what, guys? This coloring book has a lot of detail. Maybe I should have picked up a kitty coloring book. I think I'm gonna do all of these dark squares in his hat this purple. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I color at angles, I'm sorry, so I'm gonna move this here. But yeah, it was funny because like I totally thought I was wide awake. And clearly was not. Like even my husband was like, "You were fine," and then you were asleep. So what do you think of the city so far? RGB, I'm having a tough time. I'm having a tough time with it, I'll be honest with you. Like, we don't go to bars and we don't go to casinos, and I feel like that's like all that I see. So if you have like any insider deets of like places to go, please let us know. We found some kind of social club online. Like there's actually a physical location, but I found it online. But it costs like money to go hang out with people, and I'm like, it's not a lot of money. It's like $5. But I'm like, why? Why can't there just be a place to hang out? I don't know. Yeah, so that's what we're struggling with. Yeah, I feel like we open a casino out here every other week. Like, it's crazy to me how many casinos there are. I mean, granted, they're not all like... So, like, if you're from Colorado or, like, Wisconsin, when you go to a casino, you have to, like, go to this big building that has, like, every casino game under the planet in it. And you have to, like, go out of your way to go to, like, this big casino building. Here, it's, like, if a gas station has a slots machine, they call it a casino. So it's different. That's for sure. Because at first I was like, wow. How are there so many? And then I'm like, oh, okay. Like, if there's even, like, a slot machine in a bar, they call it a casino. Banks and casinos, we don't get anything too fun very often. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of that social club that I found also. That's looking really dark, but that's okay. And then we've also been trying to find a good coffee place. So we've tried quite a few. But like we haven't found a place that has like a variety of coffees and great food. Like together. So that's been a struggle for us too. Otherwise we haven't been able... Well, I shouldn't say that. We have been able to. We just haven't taken the time to like really go out and see stuff. My husband's been working really long hours. So when he gets home, we don't, we just kind of bum. And then I work from home. Last week I was in Colorado. Now I'm back in Montana for this week. So I don't know. We're kind of all over the place. But I know you've been busy yourself with the new job. How's that going? like I have to concentrate so hard to stay between the lines, which makes me question my ability of being an adult. Okay. It's a chain from Florida, but if you're looking for good food and coffee, you've always enjoyed BW Blacksmith. BW Blacksmith. Hold on. I'm just gonna write that down on this. On the back of it though. BW. Wow, Blacksmith, not Black Myth. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been going all right. You're at least acclimated to it now that you're acclimated to it now. You feel got it. It's over off of King by Outback. Gotcha. I was just over there this morning. Out by King. Why was I over there? Oh, for the Barnes and Noble. And then I went to the PetSmart over there and got a leash and a collar because I forgot that at home in Colorado. The other two dogs have collars here, but Sequoia does not, so I had to get her a collar. So she now is like the owner of like 5 collars. It's kind of ridiculous. If she didn't have such a forgetful mom, you know. But no, in all seriousness, RGB, no pressure at all. But if you wanted to hang out, we're down. Just saying. I feel like one of these days we're going to run into each other. Maybe. It's quite possible. I mean, it's not terribly small, but it's not terribly big of a town either. It's the biggest town in Montana, though. Alright, I'm trying to figure out if this stripy line over here is part of his hat. And I think it is. So I'm going to color it. Because I don't see anything else that's like has this shading in it besides what belongs on his hat. Yeah. But no, I've been to Goodwill quite a bit since we've been here, since this is like a second temporary home for us. I've just been thrifting everything. I found that the best Goodwill, in my opinion, is the one down on King or near King. Yeah, this place has been expanding like crazy within the last decade. Still hasn't brought many fun things though. No, but I did hear that there's a big warehouse being built and there's talks that Amazon might open a warehouse here, which would, I don't know, at least help with deliveries of stuff. Might not be that exciting, I guess, now that I said it all out loud. Let's see. So nothing else. Oh, there's this. No, that's not part of this. Okay. Time to go up here. Apparently this guy is called the Fool. Sorry, I pulled the paper towards me. You couldn't even see what I'm doing. You've been hoping that the Amazon rumors are true? I've heard they've talked to a few companies. But yeah, I guess I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon takes them up on that, because I think the next closest distribution center is Denver. I'm just trying to think, like, I don't think there'd be one in the Dakotas that's closer than Denver. Because I don't think the Dakotas are closer than Denver in general to here. Idaho's not that far. But I don't know what in Idaho would have a distribution center. I have no idea. I could be wrong. Let's see. Did I fuck that up? No, I did not. This is like... It's weird to color from like back here because I'm like usually when I color I'm like, you know, like over it, over the paper. So like it's weird for me to color like, oh, am I getting it? Am I getting it all from back here? I know. We'll just decorate this condo with all of my colored pages. And the Dakotas are pretty much empty on this side of the state anyway. I mean, North Dakota's generally empty anyway, isn't it? Isn't Rapid City on the west side of the Dakotas? South Dakota? I feel like it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Have you even been there? It's about the middle? Oh, okay. I just remember we went back home to Colorado from Rapid City. And I think we went like a weird way where we cut diagonally through Wyoming. Until we eventually got to I-25 south. And then went home that way. Also, there's a cat climbing my chair behind me. I don't know if you can see her. She might be blurred. I have it blurred out because our bed is like right behind us. I'm like, I don't know, is that weird? Like, is it weird for the bed to be there? I don't know. Okay, I think I'm done with this purple. Because I only like to use like one color for like one thing. But yeah, I don't know my geography RGB, I'll be honest. Let's see here. Oh, there's also gel pens in here. That'd be interesting, a mix of gel pen and Sharpie. What do I get? Red? Red. Well, there's all these mushrooms. So I'll do the mushrooms in red. Because they like have like the spots, like they're supposed to be those red and white ones. So we'll do that, but they're kind of like hidden all over, so I'm gonna have to like hunt for them. I don't think there's one up here. Or over here, but there is a few right here. So we'll just have to color around the circles. Oh my god, I feel like I'm concentrating so much. Okay, honestly, I was really annoyed this morning, so I'm really glad I decided to do coffee and color. Because this actually is calming. Old school Mario Mushroom, eh? Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, this is kind of a plug for myself, but I guess it's my channel. I can do that. I have an art show coming up in October. And the same art show I was a part of last year. And there was this guy that came up to the booth and was like, do you have anything mushroom? And I didn't. And I'm not going to this year either. But he's like, do you have anything mushroom? And this guy was wearing like a mushroom hat. He had like necklaces with like mushrooms on them. One of them was obviously like a marijuana ball. But like mushrooms necklaces, like he had mushroom rings on. Like seriously, if you have played Tears of the Kingdom, a certain designer would be very proud. And I was like, no, sorry, I don't have any mushrooms. And he was like, oh, bummer. And then went to the next booth and was like, do you have any mushrooms? I thought it was funny. So I wonder if I'll see him again this year. Guess we will have to wait and see. Cause yeah, he wants pictures of these red and white mushrooms. Cause I guess they're real. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have those. I don't think Do they exist in America, the red and white mushrooms? Or are they only in Europe? I don't know. Oh no, is this marker dying? Don't die on me, I got more mushrooms to color. Oh no, it's like dry. I might have to dig through for another red one, because I'm pretty sure I have one other one. Maybe it's only dry on one side of the marker dip. I'm like, is something on it? No. I don't know. Alright, so we have those. Probably shouldn't point with the marker end. And then I think that is it for up here in this corner. We're gonna do this. No, we're not gonna do the big one with the dry one. Maybe I should. Meh. I'm so indecisive. We're gonna do the little one. I'm gonna do this little one. It's funny, I think about 10% of my streaming is reminding myself to keep my face up when I'm doing stuff and to also like not cover the page too much with my hands. Like, be aware. I'm gonna turn it so I'm not covering these two mushrooms. There's no mushrooms up here that I am seeing. So we're gonna go over here. So RGB, do you have weekends off then? From work? Okay, got that one. Got that one. Oh no. Marker, don't fail me now. There we go. And then this one. So since the fool has so many mushrooms around him, does this mean he's a fun guy? I'm so funny. I can see my husband rolling his eyes at me in my head. Sorry, I just had to double check it. Okay. And then what else do we have for mushrooms? Is it just the big one left? Oh no, there's these. And then the big one. Okay. Let's see. We will do... I'm gonna turn it again. We're gonna do this one here. Yeah, I feel like it's only one side of the marker that's dry. But maybe not, because I keep turning it. I could make my life easier and just draw out another red one, but will I? Not until I absolutely have to. For some reason, that's how I operate. Come on. There we go. I don't know if that actually works or not, you know that? Shaking the marker. Is that helpful? Feels helpful. Definitely feels like it helped. Interesting. Oh, hello, Willow. Hold on. What you doing, Willow? What you doing? Yeah? She's like licked the back of my neck. That's how I know she was there in the first place. Okay, that one is done, and now we only have the big one. The big one. Let's see. Just gonna start with this marker, and if it makes it all the way through, cool. If not, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, there's a hair there. Hello, hair. That one belonged to Sequoia. Oh dear. I might have to get a new one sooner than later. Yeah, I'm just making like marker lines and digging it into the page now. Alright, I don't want to keep this one. Willow and Freya are staring out the window. So I'll put that over there. Oh, there was another one right there. Isn't that convenient? Same color? Same color. Cool beans. Oh, but it has a different brush tip. Ooh. I don't really know how to control this. I'm gonna mess up. I can feel it. In my bones. I feel like I'm like barely tapping the paper with this. Let's see. I feel like I'm like painting with this marker. There we go. A Pigma brush. This is a Pigma 05. Okay. I got these markers from a grandmother of mine. She gave me all of her scrapbooking stuff, and within that were these markers. Let's see. Phew! This is like stressful using these. This is not calming. I might have to dig for a marker, but I'm going to finish this mushroom. But I probably won't use these brushes. Brush markers? I don't know. Anymore while coloring. Just because I'm like trying to stay between the lines and I don't know how to control this like brush tip very well. There we go. Oh my god, I went outside the line a tiny bit. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Oh my goodness. Let's see. This is... I don't know how to feel about this marker. There we go. I don't think it's meant to... I honestly don't think this is meant to be used for coloring. This is probably like a calligraphy marker. But there, we have the mushroom done. I think those are all of the mushrooms. on here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm not seeing any others. Okay, next color is... Why, hello, Shadow Shimmer, coming in here with making me eat a fruit. Okay. Would you like an orange or an apple? Those are your options. Those are the fruit that I have. And also, hi, how are you? You just let me know which one. They're good for you. They had the vitamins. An orange, okay. Alright. Darth Father told me to roll my oranges first. I guess that makes the peel come off easier with less hairs or whatever. I don't know. Alright. You know, I'm trying to think of... Warlock peels his oranges different than I do, and now I'm trying to think of how he does it because I can't think of it in my head. With clementines, they peel easy anyway, yeah. Like, this is what I do. I kind of do like a flower kind of peel. Like, so it's still attached on the bottom, but then I take the peels out that way. I don't... Like, I just leave them attached to the bottom, then like roll them off. Cause see? Some of the hairs stay then, that way. I don't know. You use the side of your thumb. That sounds more sanitary than what I do. I dig like my fingernail into like the into like this thing on the orange. Hey Willow. I like stab with my fingernail and then peel back. Like how Willow goes blurry and then not blurry. You know what's weird? Since I've been eating these more often, I'm starting to like the flavor, even though like the sourness or whatever still gets to me sometimes. So I told Warlock he should buy more fruit. And then I'll keep making myself eat other kinds of fruit. And maybe I'll start liking them. I don't know. Maybe they're acquired taste. I don't know. Ugh. It can depend on the orange. Because some of them are just super sour for no reason. Like whenever I tell people I don't like strawberries, not whenever, but like some people, when I tell them I don't like strawberries, some will be like, well, did you eat ripe ones? Because they're only good when they're like this level of ripe or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like, I try whatever strawberries are in my fridge or what strawberries that my parents in California pick up from the local farmer's market. I don't know. Okay. See, I'm getting better. I'm getting less reactive. But like, I'll literally find myself like wanting to eat these now. You really like big strawberries and you put Nutella on them? That sounds like a snack that is very, very, very safe from your wife. Like that is a shadow only snack in that house. Well, I don't know if your son likes strawberries. Has he tried strawberries? Or Nutella? I have no idea. Willow, hold on. You have my cord. There you go. She likes to lay under the desk. By my feet. No Nutella because of the hazelnut, but he likes strawberries. He can't have Nutella yet. Is that my understanding? Because of an allergen kind of thing. Oofta. I noticed like the smaller ones pack more of a punch than the bigger slices. No nuts because of the possibility of him being allergic. When does he get to try stuff? Nuts. At 2. I just remember a different nephew of mine got cleared to try peanut butter. And I gave him a peanut butter folder. And I have a picture of his reaction. He was like so happy. See, like barely any reaction for that one. I got 2 slices left. Whew. But it's Saturday. Are you home from work today? I did not send Goonie a picture of the perfect fold over yet. That's on my list to do this weekend. I'm gonna like load this bread up with so much peanut butter and jelly. Like I want it like oozing out kind of thing. You're on lunch. You know, one nice thing about your job is you have like a full-on cafeteria for you to eat at. I think that's really nice. Okay. All done. That was 1 orange. Well, mini orange. Thank you, Shadow, for keeping me healthy and getting my vitamins in. Alright, so we just colored the mushrooms. It is nice. He had shredded beef with white rice and cooked carrots. Interesting. I got blue this time. Shredded beef with white rice. I'm assuming the shredded beef has like a sauce on it. And I like to cook carrots. I don't like raw carrots, but I do like cooked carrots. Alright, so I have this like dark, well, it's like a, not really dark blue. It's like a standard blue. Yeah, it was good. It sounds good. There are clouds, but I think I'm going to save a light blue for those. I could do like just the general sky. Or there's like these random blobs that are like, I don't know what those are. I think I'm going to do the general sky in the background. Because that's really only... Oh no, because that's a cloud too. I was thinking it was all of this up here, but this is a cloud, so it's really only up here at the very top. So yeah, I'm going to do that in the standard blue. Which means I have to turn this, because I can't color like a normal person, I guess. I don't know. I have to turn the paper. Okay, that's darker than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. Every time I mess up in my coloring, I'm like, it's a happy little accident, it's fine. Everything is fine. Also, my foot is getting licked by a willow. Why? Stop it. Thank you. It doesn't have to be perfect. No, there's like nothing on the walls of this condo, so I I'm joking that I might just like get push pins and start hanging up my coloring pages. Cause why not? This is not like a very... I don't know if the marker is like drying out or what the deal is. Okay, not that bad. There we go. I'm getting some outlines done. But yeah, I wasn't gonna stream today, but Warlock's at work. I decided to drive up yesterday instead of today. So I'm like, well, why not? It's either I can stream for a bit, or I would just be playing Tears of the Kingdom all day. So I'm like, well, I'll just go stream for a few hours and then you can play Tears of the Kingdom the rest of the day. You know? This outlining part is like... takes so much of my concentration. I don't know why. Let me get in. No, so on my drive up yesterday, it was pretty uneventful, except for, I wasn't too far outside of Billings, so I think I was, like, way north Wyoming, or had just entered Montana, and there was a car in front of me, so, like, I'm in the left lane, because I had just passed a few other vehicles on the highway, and there's a car in the right lane, but they're, like, all over the place. Like, they'd swerve into my lane, and then they'd swerve and drive, like, on the shoulder of the road for a while. And I'm like, are they distracted? I'm like, I'll give them a minute. You know, maybe they're on their phone. But it just kept happening. So I'm like, okay, I have two choices here. I can hang back and let them keep swerving all over the place, you know, kind of thing in front of me. At which point I may become a witness to them driving off the road, because seriously, they would just like drive on the shoulder of the highway. Or, as they're swerved off to the right, I can speed up and go past them. So I decided to speed up and go past them, but then of course as I'm passing them, they start swerving back to the left, so I honk at them. And I kid you not, because I drove this well, I wasn't driving this fast at that time. But I kid you not, they sped up to go over 100 miles an hour to go way ahead of me. Because I got up to 100 because I was trying to see how fast they were going. And, which I know is not like the smartest thing ever, but I did it. And I'm like, holy shit, like I got up to 100 and they're still like pulling away from me. You know, like you can tell they're going faster because they're getting further away from you. Like, holy crap. And then at one point they exited and I saw them like sitting down, like they were just stopped at the stop sign. You know how like on some exits, like especially out in the countryside, you exit and you go down, there's a stop sign, you have to go left or right or get back on the interstate. So he was down at that stop sign and then got back on the interstate behind me, but he never caught up to me after that because I was keeping an eye on him because I was kind of paranoid at that point. But then I eventually passed a cop, and so I kind of hope maybe the guy was still on the highway and got stopped by the cop because, like, seriously, he was definitely not sober. Oh, this sun is gonna be kind of tricky. But it's okay, I'm using a fine point marker. So it shouldn't be too tricky. Tricky. How does that song go? It's hard to rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky. I think that's right. Let's see. Otherwise, my drive was really uneventful. Took forever to get out of Colorado. Um, but then once I got north of Fort Collins, it wasn't bad at all. Like hardly any traffic in Wyoming. Which I feel like is probably how that normally goes. But every time I drive back and forth between Billings and Colorado, I pass like these signs. It's like, exit now to go towards Yellowstone and Grand Tetons. And every single time I'm like, I could just go to the national parks. But I typically have our dogs with me. And I don't know the dog rule at those. Like, Grand Teton doesn't have a gate, right? So there's not really. I'm sure there's rules, but there's not somebody there to tell you the rules. And I'm sure the rules are the dogs have to stay in the car or be on paved roads, because that's what it is in Rocky Mountain National Park. But I don't know about Yellowstone. I don't know if they even allow dogs in the park, even in your car. I have no idea. But one of these days I'm going to come up here and leave the dogs with my in-laws, because we're going to go up to Glacier National Park one of these. One of these days. Because that's one we have not been to yet. And I think it's 5 hours north of here. I could be wrong. I can always be wrong. Unless I'm right. Yeah, Glacier National Park. I'm blanking on the name of it. But there's a lake at Glacier National Park. You've probably seen pictures of it. It's famous for its colorful rocks. And so there's a lot of pictures of this lake of like the colorful rocks with like the mountains in the background. And of course, I want to go there and do my version of that photo. So we'll see. This is a lot to ask of this fine tip marker to like cover this area. I'm almost there. With this section of the big area. I don't know. Oh my god. Nope, gonna have to go back over there. There we go. Let's just do these little parts over here. I will say though, I think when I color in the sun and stuff with like a yellow, it'll really pop against this blue. So there's a grocery store in a grocery store called Albertsons in Cheyenne. It has a Starbucks inside. So I found one of those. I collect those like they're like little espresso mugs from Starbucks, but they're ornaments because they have like a string around the handle of the mug. I think right now they call them the You've Been There collection. And I have quite a few of these now. But I went to a Starbucks here in Montana, went to the Target, could not find the little travel mug. Had gone to Albertsons to go grocery shopping, and they had one. So I went to, like, drove through Cheyenne, and I decided, like, hey, there's this Albertsons that's less than a mile away from this gas station that I was filling up at. So I decided to go to this Albertsons to see if they had one. And so I asked the barista behind the counter, like, I see you have all the big ones, like the standard size mugs. I'm like, do you have any of these small ornament ones available? And she was like, no, we never get those because we just don't sell them. Like, they just don't sell well in their store. So I was like, shoot, because by this time, so between all the trips through Cheyenne that my husband and I have taken, we have checked the Targets in Cheyenne, we have checked the standalone Starbucks in Cheyenne, and none of them had these small mugs. But the lady behind the counter ended up being the manager for Starbucks, like inside of Albertsons or whatever in Cheyenne. And she's like, I'll just order you one. And I'm like, great. And she's like, it should be here on Wednesday. And I'm like, cool. I'll be driving back up next weekend, so I'll come pick it up. So on my way up yesterday, I stopped at this Albertsons again in Cheyenne. Went inside, and they did not have my ornament mug. So I don't know what happened. Yeah. So they didn't have it, even though she said that she would. So I don't know. Maybe it didn't come in on her order. I have no idea. Apologies, I had to lurk. Oh, no problem. No worries, RGB. About the time you started your mushroom story, I had a screaming munchkin coming up to me yelling, Daddy, I poop! And then it segued into nap time. No worries, RGB. No worries. That's funny. How is she doing? I know. I mean, this probably happened a while ago now for you. But I know she got her cast off from the femur incident. How's she been doing since then? I'm just gonna connect this so I can color this section. She's doing great. She had her last doctor's appointment about that last week and is completely healed. That's wonderful. So she's all cleared to go and play hard again. That's great. And very good timing because school started or starts soon, right here? Or she might not be in school yet. Never mind. Nice to finally put that chapter behind us, right? I'm sure. I don't have like a lot of experience with broken bones or with kids having broken bones. My niece, when she was a toddler, she's now 11. She broke her collarbone. And that was not fun. And she did that at my parents' house, her grandparents' house. Oh yeah, she's 2.5. Yeah, no school yet. Never mind. I'm not trying to rush your timeline there. You don't want them to grow that vest. And she was just running and like hit her leg weird or something. She was running and that's how the femur got fractured, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Dude, this sun is gonna look so cool against this dark background. She was running, tripped, and fell funny, yeah. Well, I'm glad she's all healed now. It's wonderful. Um, you think she tried to catch herself mid-fall and twisted? You know, it's funny, like, you know, we have these natural reactions to like try to catch ourselves, right? And then sometimes, at least like for me, like with minor injuries that I've had, the doctor's like, if you would have just let yourself fall, then this wouldn't have happened. And not saying that's what happened there, but made me think of that. I know my one niece, when she broke her collarbone as a toddler, she was, I don't know who thought this was okay. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know who thought this was okay. But somebody had strapped, and it wasn't me. This is not me trying to be like somebody. But somebody had strapped a like booster seat to a kitchen stool. But A, it wasn't strapped on very tight, and B, the stool was very easy to, like you'd rock in it and it'd fall over. So that's what she did. She, you know, as a toddler, she's moving around in her booster seat and managed to have the seat slide off the top of the stool, and then the stool fell over, so she landed like on her shoulder and fractured her collarbone. I was not there when this happened, but obviously I've heard about it. And I was there, or I saw her anyway, after her arm was like in a sling from it. But yeah, it wasn't very stable, this booster seat on a stool situation, so not sure. And I don't even know, like, I never asked, so I don't know who put her in it. I don't know who was watching her at the time. I have no idea. That sucks. I think breaking your collarbone would be the most painful. I mean, you use it a lot, right? But I don't know. Like, honestly, RGB, your kid is the first person that I know of who fractured their femur. And, like, what do you do for that? Like, because, like, you kind of just have to be put in, like, a whole straight leg cast, because it can't just, like, you know, put a cast around the thigh and be like, good to go. You're fine. Like, they have to do, like, the whole thing. But yeah, the collarbone, yeah, you have to, like, put your arm in a sling so you're not using it and not moving it too much. Because there's obviously not really a way to cast that. Yeah, it was kind of a mess, but I think it worked out. Yeah, me too. Me too. So is your new job in the same line of work of what you were doing before, RGB? And you can totally be like, this is personal information, I don't want to answer. Like, I get it. Like, that's fine. But I think you worked for a roofing company before? I could be wrong. Oh my god. Coloring with these, like, very... Like, I don't know if you can see them. Like, with these very fine tip markers. It takes a while, man. Oh. Now that I said man. Shadow, if you're still there, your electrician talks like Tito from Oliver and Company. Just thought you should know. Yeah, because this would be under cloud, because it goes bloop bloop bloop. Yes, it's just up here. Well, maybe this. Let's just do up here first. But yeah, I was over at Shadow's house the other day to let an electrician in. And like, so he's in the kitchen with like his son or something who's apprenticing or something like that. I don't know. And they're talking, and like he needed to put a hole in the wall to put an outlet in for the stove or something. And he was commenting about like how hard the contractor made his life. And he's like, "Hey man, like look at this man. Like he made my life so hard, man." And I was like, it's like, oh my god, he sounds like Tito. If this is torture, chain me to the wall. I should watch that movie. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. I have 3 dogs behind me and a giant stuffed bumblebee. That aspen is cuddling. Whew. My husband went to work early this morning, so I'm hoping that means he gets to get off early, but apparently now that he's a GM, that's not always the case. And I'm trying to be as loving and understanding as possible. Just outlining these items and then I'll color in the big. Whew, the bigger area. Oofta. Does anybody else like get super stiff when they drive long distances? And like, for me, it's always like my left shoulder for some reason. My right shoulder, not so much. My left one, yes. I don't know why. Because it's not like I'm doing that much more with my right arm when I'm driving than I am with my left arm, you know? But, well, I don't know. I guess I like do the radio and stuff with my right hand. I don't know. But like at some point, I'll like move my left shoulder to like stretch while I'm driving. It's like, ugh. Why? Like it'll be fine and then all of a sudden it's not fine. One of these days though, when I make this drive, probably one of the times that I go back down to Colorado, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to stop and take pictures because some of the scenery is really beautiful. Like yesterday, I wanted to stop so bad, but I didn't. Because I just really wanted to get here. Because like I was already going to get here around 11 p.m. as it was. And I don't really particularly like driving at night. But the sunset over the mountains in Wyoming was very nice. It was very pretty. And also around that time, my husband called me because he had gotten off of work. So then we were talking for a while as he drove home and stuff. And he was like, "Is this what's considered the twilight time of day?" And I was like, "Sure. I don't particularly know." Okay, and I'm trying to figure out... Oops, sorry, I bumped the mic. So I have... Oh, I need to do over here. Need to do over here. So let's do that really quick. Between these branches. I was trying to figure out the section on the right, but now I got distracted by the section on the left. So 1 second. This little piece right here. Okay. I was trying to figure out if this should be blue right here. And this section right there. Fruit prevents scurvy. Hello, how are you? So I have two options for the fruit. An apple or an orange. Which one? I hope you are doing well. Welcome on in. But those are your options for the fruit eating. And thank you for redeeming that, keeping me healthy and keeping my vitamins coming in. You pick orange? Okay. Alright. So I don't really like fruit. I like apples. I'm starting to like these oranges. Like I'm starting to actually like when I'm sitting around being like, oh, I want an orange. Like that's starting to happen. So I'm like, okay, I gotta keep eating them to keep this up, right? And so I told my husband, who does like fruit, like, hey, you should buy more fruit. And then I have more options for when I'm streaming. And then maybe I'll start liking other fruits. I don't know. Because like it used to be when I would eat one of these little cutie oranges things. That I would like get a really sour reaction with every slice. And now I think I'm okay. I get a lot of slices down with barely any reaction. Alright, so I have it all peeled. Your kiddo loves sucking on lemons? Oh, limes? You want me to get limes? Is that what you're saying? I don't know about that. I don't know, but your kiddo loves sucking on lemons? So, like, I love, like, lemon bread, lemon pastries in general. I love lemon coffee, like where there's some lemon syrup in with your coffee, like a latte. But I hate lemonade. And I love putting like lemon on food, like lemon juice and stuff, like on food. But I hate lemonade. So I don't know if I'd like just eating a straight up lemon. I don't know. The method that you use to squeeze limes onto fish, what do you do? I have to know now. I cut a lemon in half and then squeeze the hell out of it to get all the juice out. That's what I do. I don't typically put limes on fish though. Oh, you buy it, yeah. I remember. You goober. You goofy goober. Whew. I don't like all these little hairs on it. Like this stuff? I don't like this stuff. Is this stuff the pulp in orange juice? Like, is that what these hairs are? Is this the pulp? I also don't like orange juice. Whew. Okay. We're like halfway there after this next slice. I swear this one is stronger than the last one that I ate. Oofta. This one's just like covered in the skin still. Why? Why do you do this to me? You love lemon meringue pie, RGB? You know, I've never had lemon meringue pie. I've only had like lemon muffins, lemon scones, lemon bread. Gotta lurk again, BRB. No worries. No problem at all. Thank you for the lurk. Oh, my mom is like a pie master. Like, she makes so many different kinds of pies. Homemade, even the crust. She makes lemon meringue too. But I never tried it. Oh, this is the tiniest slice. Look at that. A baby slice from a baby orange. I think we got 3 slices left. Oofta. Yep, 2 slices left now. I like countdown. I'm like, you only have to do this much more. That's it. That's all you got. Ugh. Okay. Woo. All right. All done. Thank you, Callie. Appreciate it. I can feel the vitamins that my body is normally lacking surging through my veins. I'm just kidding. That'd be intense. Wait, I think I'm gonna color this section. Do 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 do. I'm just debating on. See, because I feel like this cloud would be like bloop 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 and come on this way, and so this should not be a dark blue. I think that's gonna be light blue for the cloud. So I think I am. Excuse me. I think I'm done with the dark blue. Oh. You know what I got in the mail yesterday? I got my first Twitch payout. Woohoo! I didn't even know it was coming. Hold on, I gotta randomly pick one. A pink. Pink. It's like a light pink. Maybe I will do these random blobs in this pink. I could do the earring in pink. Should the outfit be in pink? I feel like he'd be wearing green. Like a woodland fool. I think he'd be wearing green. Let's see. I kind of want to do the blobs in pink. But maybe a light purple would be better with the light blue on those. So let's do the earring. The earring's gonna be pink. Here we go. What stone is even pink? Like an opal? Oh, this is like a peach. Interesting, it doesn't have like an official color on it. So do I do a skin in this? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, I'm gonna turn it and start with the hand up here. Definitely more like an orangey peach, but that's okay. He's a mystical creature. His skin can be any color. I seriously think I'm gonna just like every single time I finish a coloring page, I think I'm just gonna pin it up on the wall in this condo since there's no art up. Why not? It is very orangey. Very orangey. That's okay. Right, and then the face. So note to self, this peachy looking Sharpie is actually quite orange. Wow. Wow. go. Got the ear. Okay, the face is done. Just gotta get that little bit there. It's just this hand and then the legs. Okay. Just turn it around. Let's see. I have to remind myself to keep drinking my coffee because it's getting kind of cold. It would have stayed warmer if I had put the lid on it. But did I do that? No. Because why would I do something that makes sense? Okay. And then the legs. Okay. I'm just trying to see where the leg goes. It disappears behind this wood. So this is the calf of the foot. Would a fool's pronouns be Fae? I don't know. Maybe. Are they Fae? I guess the only one who can answer that is the fool. And I don't think this fool is gonna answer us. I would just like to know what these random blobs are. That are like falling diagonal across this picture. Do 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 do. Ooh. Almost done with this leg. I actually don't think it's gonna look. Maybe it will. I'm like debating if it'll look that orangey once I get everything else colored in. But I guess we don't know until we get there. Outline the star so I don't accidentally color into it. Whew. I like break up large sections into smaller sections to like save my sanity, I feel like. So I feel accomplished when I complete the little sections. And then by the time I get to like the big section being done, then I'm like, yeah, look at me go. I'm so cool. Almost done. Almost done with the leg. I just like froze because like I was like, wait, are his legs not supposed to, or her legs not supposed to be bare? I was like, oh no, there's cloth like up here, so those are the legs sticking out. And if that wasn't how it was intended, well, that's how it is now. Cool. Alright. I don't know if I want to mix in gel pens yet. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do gel pens. I think I'm going to set those off to the side as I draw them out. I think I'm going to keep this all marker. Okay, we got like a green. So the obvious choice would be this ivy that's going around the hat. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the ivy. Well, honestly, only like the warm colors have bled through. That's interesting. I wonder why that is, because like I really put a lot of blue on this paper and none of that bled through. Oh, I might have to find another green. Well, we'll keep going for now. I'm trying to tell if it's like actually going on rough or if it just feels like something's wrong with the tip of this marker. I think the marker just feels weird. Okay. Sometimes like my laptop twitches and then I have to like look over at it. Like, what you doing, laptop? I should say the display twitches. My laptop is not like, you know, alive. Okay, there's some leaves up here. Kind of wrapped around here. It's like ivy thing. I'm kind of hoping there's another green though in this bag of markers, like maybe a lighter green or something for like the cloth on this hat and stuff. I don't know. I just feel like this fool would be wearing green. Maybe because like the boots are literally bark, like made out of bark. Like his the legs go into like these bark looking things. Okay, that kind of comes down. There's some leaves over here though too. I'll have to get those. I wonder where those are coming from. Maybe the whole fool is just entwined in leaves. I kind of like this method of drawing out a color at random and then like coloring an area or an item with that color and then not using it again. Because sometimes I end up using colors for things that I wouldn't have thought I would use a color like that color for before. It pushes me outside of the box sometimes. She says as she colors leaves and ivy in green. Okay, and then looks like it wraps around over here. Get these leaves. Oh my god. There you go. Let me just look at it again. Okay, so there's nothing leafy going on over there. So I have this and then these right here. And that should be it for this green. There. I think it's interesting that these vines end in bells. And I'm tempted to, like, if I draw out like a purpley pink, to color the bells in that cover so they're like berry bells. But we'll see what I draw. Because if I draw like a gold, then I might have to color them gold. We'll see. Okay, yes, this is a leaf here. Just want to make sure I'm not coloring something that I shouldn't be, you know. Got that. This comes out to here. And up to the bell. Okay. Finish that vine. Hi, Onefire. Welcome back. How are you? I should really drink my coffee. Over to the rug, we got life, live, laugh, love. Snaps. You're good. You had to do immediate couch transportation? Whose couch did you have to go transport? You're called upon for your truck. Your sister, they say hi. Hi! Hello to them. Dad's truck. Dad's truck, your muscles. They just want you for your body. Makes sense. I suppose your dad's truck has a bigger, the box part of it. I don't know what it's called. Were they getting rid of a couch, or did they, like, buy a couch? Just checking to make sure I got all the leaves. I think I got all the leaves. Sorry, I know you're staring at the top of my head. Right, yeah, I think I got them. Yeah, okay. They bought a couch from a friend. The other one's sitting on the curb, the one that came from your previous house. Is it the spider couch that's sitting on the curb? Ooh. Is this the same kind of blue? It's an even darker blue? Yeah, the big sectional. You didn't want it? Because you could use just part of it. Really dark blue. You know, I don't know if I really want a lot of things this super dark blue. So I think I'm just going to do the hair on this fool in this really dark blue. Because the only hair that sticks out is this little bit right here. There we go. No, it's through its life cycle. It's done. Alright, what did I get? Another pink? Just comparing it to the other pink that we had. Alright, what do I want to do in paint? Well, the tongue, I guess. Yeah, duh. Do the tongue. There we go. Is this the same green? Because if it is, then I'm bypassing it. It is. Okay. I'll put that in its own little pile, because if I run out of other colors, then I'll go through the dupes again. Ooh, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Should I do the rope in orange, orange, or I can do... I'll do these like dirt diamond things. Do the dirt diamond things. So I'm gonna turn this. Just because the rope is so close to the hand and the hand's already kind of orange. I think there's only these 4 over here that are this object. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh, there we go. Thought it was dead for a second, but no, it was just user error. So, like almost all of my stream element stuff are Disney quotes. I'm thinking about changing them all to Middle Earth quotes. Just because I feel like that's more me. Like, don't get me wrong. Okay, I love Disney movies. But I feel like Middle Earth quotes are more like me than Disney quotes. I don't know. You know, if this full had a pumpkin, that's what I would have used this marker for, because it is so orange. Also, I just realized I haven't checked my phone in a minute, so I'm just gonna make sure all's well. Yep, we're good. Okay. But I hope your sister's doing well, Windfire. I know she's been stressed out with school. Alright, so if these are gemstones instead of dirt, and they're orange, what would they be? I don't know. Because like a citrine is more yellow. Oh, by the way, Onefire, if it comes up in trivia, the birthstone for August is peridot. since I won't be there for the rest of the August trivia sessions. Down with the orange. Ah! I colored myself a little bit. I will forget that immediately. That's fair. Oh, is this the same blue as this one? No, it's a different blue. Okay. What? Bridgestone is Paraguay? Is that supposed to say birthstone? It's peridot. Looks like peridot when you write it out. What should I do? Another blue. Hmm. I'm like looking for something small because I already did so much blue. Oh, hold on, I missed an orange thing. I didn't realize this right here is also one of those things. Yeah, but if I tell Doctor that it's Paraguay, well, she'll remember that it's bigger peridot. Whatever helps you remember one fire. Whatever helps. Is that the whole thing? I think this is part of it too. And if it wasn't supposed to be, we're gonna pretend it is. Okay? You think that's one of the gems in Steven Universe? I don't know what Steven Universe is. What's Steven Universe? Are you talking about Minecraft? Isn't the Minecraft dude named Steve? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you mean by Steven Universe? I think I'm gonna color the fool in with this blue. Like the words the fool down here. Yeah. It's a Cartoon Network cartoon about gemstones, aliens that turn into people. I never saw that one. Never saw that show. Oh, this is a weird marker tip. Okay. This is definitely a calligraphy marker. Like, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's like rectangular. It's pretty weird. Oh gosh, like the shows that I watched that were Cartoon Network shows were like Dexter's Laboratory. And you know it has to be laboratory because that's how they say it in the show. And like Powerpuff Girls. Sorry, my husband's messaging me. There. You can see our kissy faces. Oh my god, we're so gross. Ah. He's not having a good day. I'm trying to remember what other cartoon, like, definitely Powerpuff Girls, definitely Dexter's Laboratory. Danny Phantom. I think that's really it. I was more of like a Nickelodeon kid, I guess. Is he a phantom? Danny? Well, isn't he? Like, I don't know. Wasn't that the point? Like, didn't he go into like a phantom form? You like that cartoon? I feel like there's another one. Oh, I mean, I barely remember anything about Danny Phantom. Was Fairly Odd Parents Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon? But no, that's not the one I was trying to think of. There's like a samurai one. That one's Nickelodeon. There's like a samurai one that I used to watch on Cartoon Network. I'm pretty sure it was Cartoon Network. Because I think it was the same animators as Powerpuff Girls. I'm pretty sure the title had samurai in it. I'm just... Oh, what was it called? Like, I'm pretty sure it was like literally like samurai, name of samurai. Samurai Jack. Thank you. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's a really simple name of a cartoon. Samurai Jack. Thank you. Yeah, I used to watch that. But now I'm questioning if Danny Phantom was Nickelodeon as well. Because Danny Phantom and Fairly Odd Parents, I feel like, were the same animators. So maybe Danny Phantom was Nickelodeon too. I missed a part of the leg right here. There we go. This is weird coloring with this kind of marker with like the rectangular tip. Hi, Warlock. Hi, honey. Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents, and Jimmy Neutron were all Nickelodeon with cross-universe episodes. Okay, Onefire. You are obviously more educated about this stuff than I am. Warlocky kind of told me, but would you like to tell Onefire how your day is going and the rest of the class? Onefire Shot knows his cartoons, right? And I'm like, and of most of those that I've listed off that I used to watch, I don't really remember much of them. Like, I remember quite a bit of Dexter's Laboratory and Powerpuff Girls. But otherwise, I think I was mainly a Nickelodeon kid. And I watched a lot of Nickelodeon shows. Today sucks. I'm sorry. You've had, what did you say, 3 call-outs? And one went homesick or something? Or was that included in the call-outs? Three call-outs and one person went home sick, and I'm already shorthanded anyways. Now you really, yeah. Does that mean you're gonna be staying later tonight? Okay, got that colored in. A red. Is this the same red? Same red. Okay, it's gonna go in the dupe file. A yellow. Well, I guess I have the sun. I want that to be more of a gold. Maybe I'll do the stars. I'll do the stars in this yellow. Your closers are all here, so you should be able to leave between 5 and 6. Okay. Cool. Not that I have like big plans for anything tonight, but you know. He could totes get a milkshake one fire. There's only one rule with that. If he gets one, I get one. A milkshake sounds amazing, but I'm just gonna sit in my office and relax. You can get one after work. Now I'm like advocating for this milkshake because that means I get one. Alright, I got those stars. These ones. So just the few over here that are left, I think. So that one, this one, that one. Okay, I think that's all of the stars. I'm just double checking. Yeah, I think so. I always advocate for milkshakes on crappy days. It's hot in your store too because they still haven't fixed air conditioning. It only works in certain areas. And it's the mall's responsibility to fix their AC, right? Another dupe color. Is this also a dupe color? Yes. Another dupe color. Oh no. Black. Black? Oh, what am I gonna color black? I did not foresee this coming. Yep, they're just waiting on parts, last you heard. Oh, by the time they get these parts, then you're gonna need the heat to be working. Sheesh. Okay, I don't really want to do something major in black. So there's these circles up here that are not really the floating diagonal things. I think I'm just going to do these circles in this black. Gel pen. We're not doing gel pens. Ooh. Like a turquoisey. I'm debating on what I want to do in turquoise. Maybe the leaves down here. No, I feel like I can do something more fun with this color. Yeah, well, they're fixing both the heat and air conditioning. Oh, okay. So once you have all, or once they get all of the parts to it, it'll be fine. Like, for both summer and winter. That's good at least. I think I'm gonna do these, like, this puff thing around the wrist and around the neck. I think I'm gonna do those in this color. Is it not the color I expected it to be? Based on the cap? Like, does the base match the cap? Yeah. I'm glad it'll all be fixed. Hopefully they get those parts soon. Cause like your office is upstairs, so it's probably warm up there. Not as warm as the dock that you've been working on. Are you still on the dock this morning, or are you done now? Cause I know you were breaking down home pallets. Is that what you said you were breaking down this morning? I think that's what you said. It's just taking forever. You have a fan in your office at least? That's good. I mean, we have 3 back here at the condo. So if you needed one, you could just take one. There. Oh, you finished all the pallets this morning before open? So what have you been doing since then? Just running the floor? Like LODing kind of stuff? Turn this now. You know, I'm okay with all those colors coming out because I want the outfit itself to be a different kind of green, so this will actually go pretty well. It just doesn't, like, that does not look like the cap color to me at all. Yep, just running around helping people. Normal warlock stuff right there. Just running around helping people. Right, we need this one. Are you eating anything for lunch? Or are you skipping lunch again? That's part of their hand. I need to color that in. This right here is like the palm of the hand. There we go. You're eating granola bars. Oh, yeah, such a filling lunch you're having there. Better than nothing. Did you take your big snack box to work yet that you have, or is it still upstairs? Okay. We have this wrist over here to do. I'm gonna turn it back again. It's still here. You've made it through most of the stuff. Really? I guess I haven't looked at it recently, because last time I looked at it, it was still pretty full. Almost done with my coffee, which is officially cold now. I should have just put the lid on it, but I was thinking I'd, you know, be better at drinking it already, but I was not very good at that. I've been concentrating so much on coloring. I kind of forgot about the coffee. Okay, there. Oh. Is that the same yellow? Okay, dupe. Oh, I did not mean to grab 3 things. That's a gel pen. That's a gel pen. Aha! I got a light blue. So is this the kind of blue I want to do the clouds in? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if I have a lighter blue. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do the clouds in this blue. So this is going to be a lot of this blue. Yeah, lid would have helped a lot. I know. I just thought I'd be better about drinking it all, I guess. So there's gonna be a lot of this blue. Alright. I have to make a decision right now. Am I going to do every other color this blue and save a different blue for the rest of the clouds? Or am I going to do all the clouds this blue? It's not really like a clear line between clouds. So I guess all of the clouds are going to be this blue. Holy guacamole! Where did I end up getting the coloring book from? Barnes and Noble. I went there earlier today. They open at 9. So I got there like 9:10ish. I actually went to several stores this morning. I went to Barnes and Noble for the coloring book, which I had to ask for help to find. So like I kept going to like arts and crafts kind of aisles. I found where like the kiddie craft stuff was, but couldn't find like the adult coloring books. And I guess they're with puzzles and games, like puzzle and game books, which I would never have guessed, so I'm glad I asked. I actually got 2 coloring books. I got this Mythographic Cosmic Spirit, which is what this page is from. And then this Woodland Wild coloring book. Because I couldn't choose between the 2, so I got both. But then they only had like very small packs of coloring pencils there, so had to go to Target, but I went to PetSmart first because I needed to get a leash and a collar for Sequoia. Because I left her leash and collar in Colorado. So I went to PetSmart first because I was pretty close to the Barnes & Noble and got those items. I also got them a rope toy. It's the same kind of one to one that they have back in Colorado. And then I went to Target to get espresso and colored pencils. Target does not have espresso. They only have dark roast beans, but not espresso beans. So that's weird. But I did get colored pencils and a pencil sharpener. I got this Mondo Llama brand. I figure they're good enough. Guess we'll find out. Now that I said it out loud, I haven't seen the guy on TikTok that compares art supplies lately, so I want to look him up later. That's art supply TikTok dude. It's like some guy, I think he lives in New Zealand? Well, I'm using markers, not colored pencils. Because this mythical one, each page doesn't have something on the back of it. And I couldn't figure out how to get the other one to fit between my tripod legs here, so I'm going to have to figure that out. I think if I raise the tripod more, the legs go out more, so that's what I might have to do next time. So I can use the other book. But it's all good. So what do you think about just getting 1,000,000 push pins, and every time I complete one of these pages, we'll just have like a coloring page wall and hang them up. You can color a page too, Warlock. And one fire if you visit. I'd be fine with that. Oh, but these ladies annoyed the hell out of me at Target this morning. That'll be our decoration, right? Okay, well that's pretty good for markers. Very fine points. Yes. Some of them are. I ran into a calligraphy marker. So like this one's got a very thin point. But this one is like a brush. Like it's weird. But when I was at Target, I was trying to make my way back up to the front to check out. Because I went back to, so like I found the colored pencils up by the front where like the greeting cards are. Because like in their greeting card section at Target is also like the gifty and artsy stuff. So I found the colored pencils up there, but I could not find a pencil sharpener. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to color with colored pencils, I really need a pencil sharpener because otherwise it's going to irritate me coloring on dull pencils, right? Well, they didn't have any up front, so I had to go back to the back of the store where the school supplies are and get one from there. So I was making my way back up to the front, and I got stuck behind some lady with, honestly, couldn't tell if it was her son or grandson. So I cut over to the other side to like go around them because like there's stuff in the middle of the aisles, right? So I cut around to the other side to go around them, and this lady like comes out of an aisle and just steps in front of me. So then I had to slow down for her, like stop and then like walk slowly behind her. Eventually got around her and like, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Like why? Just let me walk. Just let me walk by you. Cause then she kept like looking back over her shoulder at me like, why are you walking so close to me? And I'm like, you could just let me go. Could just let me walk. But no. So I thought that was annoying. Oh, that's supposed to be one of those things. Color that in. What the hell, people? I know. I was just annoyed. And I'm sure they think I'm rude because I was walking so fast. But I'm just like, why would you step out in front of somebody who's obviously like walking fast to, like in a hurry? I don't get it. Or like better yet, like you stepped out in front of someone, stop looking over your shoulder and giving said person dirty looks because you stepped out in front of them. And now they're walking close to you. It's not like I was like breathing on her, like I don't get that close to people. I'm not that gross. It's gonna be a lot of this blue. Watch, I'm gonna draw like a really light blue next. I'm gonna be so annoyed. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. You have to go back to work now. Okay. I love you. Have a great rest of your day, Warlock. And I'll see you when you get home. seriously, there's gonna be so much of this blue. Sunfire, are you back at home now, or are you at your parents' house? Okay, that's like a sleeve. There's like a dual hat thing going on here. Don't really know. I don't really understand the hat. Like, what's going on with the hat? Ooh. I'm like determined to finish this picture on stream. Like to just color one whole picture on each time I do a coloring page on crafting and coffee streams. I think I'm gonna take a break soon and go stretch. Probably when I finish this side of this blue. See. Almost done with this side. Oh. It's starting to feel cooler now down here. Somehow the temperature on the AC thing got turned up. And so it was like warm and humid in the basement. Ugh. Kind of made me wonder if we should get a dehumidifier. Like, seriously, it was so humid. Like, you feel like the stair rail and like the wooden stair rail just feels like moist. It's not great. guess this is the best way to leave it. I'll just scoot it up here. And I wonder who draws these things out. I guess it would be it doesn't have an there's like an Atanasio, but I feel like that's the company, not the artist. But maybe the company hires artists, so they work under the company name. I don't know. Do coloring book companies need account managers? Okay, this should also be blue right there. And then right here. This is all stem. So then over here. So I'm trying to see if there's a gap or another blade of grass or whatever this is on the bottom. Looks like a gap to me. And the same here. One of the dogs is snoring behind me. Let's do this section up to here, and then I'll take my break. Okay. My goodness. I'm definitely going to take a break when I finish this little section because my neck is getting like, Probably doesn't help that I'm doing a really big sections in this color. So there's not really a break between colors either. Okay, there's the stem of the mushroom. Go between those things. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take a break here just to stretch my neck and stuff for a bit. I'm gonna take, I have like these orange peels over here and stuff. I'm gonna go toss all that stuff. So I'm gonna take a break. If you're here hanging out with me, take a break as well. Go stretch and stuff, stretch your legs. And I will be back here in a few minutes. Okay, see you guys soon. I'm just going on a break. Hey, creative cats! No worries. There is no being late to my stream. You arrive precisely when you mean to. Hi, how are you doing today? I've been coloring. Doing a lot of coloring. I know it doesn't look like I've been doing a lot of coloring, but I feel like I've been doing a lot of coloring. I still have to do the background on this side in this color. So I'm just gonna continue there. I really appreciate you being here, creative cats. Oh, thank you. You're great? Good. I'm doing alright. I decided to drive up yesterday instead of today, so decided to do a stream, even though I originally said I wasn't going to, since I drove up a day early. So surprise! I'm streaming at my normal time, even though I said I wasn't going to stream this week. But I had coffee earlier. Typically on Saturdays I just do like a crafting and coffee stream. So I had my coffee already. I just went and washed my cup out while I was on break and stuff. And brushed my teeth again, because sometimes after I finish coffee, like I just want to brush my teeth again. I don't know why. The blues are so vibrant and pretty. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping... So the way that I do these coloring streams is I just take, like, so this is my bag of markers. Okay, there's also gel pens in there. So I've been discarding all the gel pens off to the side because I don't want to use those in mixture with the markers. But there's no plan, okay? Like, so I just reach my hand into the marker bag and I grab a color, and then I have to use that color somewhere. And then the colors that I have used are over here on the right. So these are the colors that I've already used. I do have some duplicate markers in the bag. So, as well as the gel pens that I've been putting off to the left, there's also the duplicate colors. But yeah, so I just draw a color at random, and then I have to decide what to do with it. And at the beginning, I kind of had this vision that I would do like a dark blue up here, because I'm hoping to draw like a gold or like a darker yellow for the sun. I don't even know if I have a darker yellow for the sun, but hopefully there's one in there. And then I would do like a lighter blue for the clouds. I was hoping for a lighter blue than this one, but I figure I probably shouldn't gamble too much, and if I have this one in hand, I should just use it. Because I figure if I draw an even lighter blue, there's like these random diagonal like blob things going across the page, and I could use it there instead. Yeah, I'm just coloring and relaxing today, so if you're looking for a place to relax, here's the place to be. Nice. Oh, what is that? My little flower one. I've seen you use those Korako emotes. So that must be a streamer that you like. A Zelda streamer, I'm assuming, based off of Korok emotes. Yippers! Yippers! Yeah, I went to, I have a coloring book at home that I typically use for these streams back in Colorado. But since I'm at our second home in Billings, I did not bring up my coloring book from Colorado when I drove up yesterday. Just didn't think about it. But honestly, it's okay because I forget to bring stuff with me all the time. So I'm like, maybe it's better keeping that one back there. So when I do streams back at home, I have the coloring book there. And then, so I bought 2 coloring books actually up here this morning. Because I couldn't choose between the 2, so I bought them both. But it's funny because I was not expecting the coloring books at Barnes & Noble to be in the puzzles and game book section. So that kind of threw me for a loop. I could not find these coloring books. I had to ask for help. Alright, I might have to turn the page to do this upper corner part. Sometimes I have to turn the page just so my hand isn't hiding everything that I am doing. You know, keep it visible to you guys. Barnes & Noble is an overstimulating maze, I get it. Honestly, like, I kept having to be like, you're not looking at books, you're not looking at books, you're not looking at books, you're not looking at books. It is a nice Barnes & Noble here, I will say. I couldn't figure out is like, you know how like Barnes & Noble stores, at least a majority of them, if not all of them, have like a section of like where there's pop figures and stuff. So I was over there meandering as one does, and there's like this like popcorn staticky kind of sound, and it sounded like it was coming from the wall. I couldn't figure it out and it was bothering me, so I had to leave that section. I'm like, I don't know what this noise is, it's bothering me, I don't know what the source is, so I can't like, you know, get rid of it if I don't know what the source is. But yeah. Oh my goodness, there's gonna be so much of this color, but that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Hopefully it's okay. I guess we won't know until it's too late. I don't go into Barnes & Noble enough to know what that noise could be either. Well, like, so I don't hear it at other Barnes & Nobles. So, like, I don't know if it's something, like, I have no idea. And then I thought, well, maybe it's something on, because, like, there was this guy standing in there, like, looking at pop figures too. I'm like, maybe it's something on him that's, like, making this noise? Like, I don't know. And I never went back to investigate after he had left that area, like, you know, to see if the noise was coming from him or not. But I walked by him later when he was in the manga section, and I didn't notice any clicky, staticky sound, so I have no idea. So whenever I take breaks, like not just from streaming, but like when I'm working, because I work on a laptop all day. I tend to do like little yoga stuff, right? Like where you stretch out your back and your arms and your shoulders. And then I do like these neck rolls where like you push your shoulders down and you roll your head. And every single time I do that, like I'm just standing there rolling, my neck and head around. And all three of my dogs, every single time, end up sitting in front of me and just staring at me while I do this. And I just want to know why. Like, what is it about that stretch in particular that they're like, oh, we need to pay attention? And then normally the cat is weaving in and between my legs, doing like those figure eights around my ankles, but she does that no matter what stretch I'm doing, so it's fine. But yeah, I just want to know why my dogs stare at me when I do that stretch. Do they think I'm gonna like keel over and die? I hope not, that's dramatic. Make sure not to color in this blob. Really don't know what these blobs are. You're gonna Google it. Why do dogs stare at you when you do... I don't know if they're called neck rolls or head rolls when you do those. I have no idea. Because like the first time I said neck rolls, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. But I'm honestly not 100% sure. Ugh. Okay. Not a lot more to go. Feels like a lot, but compared to what I've already colored in, it's not a lot more. At least the yellow of the stars are really popping against the blue, as yellow tends to do. And then I just hope I can get like a golden. Oh, I just realized I missed some of this blue. Hold on. Do between these and between these. There we go. Okay, this is definitely cloud here. Go around the blob. I think the blob is like wind. I don't know. So dogs tilt their head at you when they want to show they are listening, paying attention. So maybe they thought you wanted them to... Oh, that's really... Oh, did my camera die? My camera might have died. Yep, the battery is gone. Oops. So dogs tilt their head at you when they want to show they are listening, paying attention. So maybe they thought you wanted them to pay attention. That's really, really cute. Creative cats. And I love that idea that they want me, that they think I want them to listen. That's really cute. Well, I was going to try to finish this coloring page on stream, but I knew my camera battery was not at full percentage, but I didn't have time to charge it before I started stream. So I guess I'll stop here, and we'll continue here next Saturday. Which means I'll have to figure out where to put my art supplies so I don't lose track of what markers I've used already and stuff. But this is what we've accomplished so far. Oop, oop, oop. Hold on, stop blurring. There we go. So we still need the fool's clothes colored in, and like he's got like log boots in the bottom of the mushrooms we need to do and stuff in the sun. So we'll just have to do that next time. I'll have to go charge my camera battery, and I'm hoping that I have the charger with me and I didn't leave it in Colorado. So we'll see. But yeah, so I am going to call there because I can't stream the coloring anymore with just my laptop camera. So let's see if anybody that I know is online to raid. Let's see here. Oh, good stream for the bits that I was here for. Thank you, Creative Cats. I appreciate that. Master Max is online playing Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm avoiding Tears of the Kingdom streams just because I don't want any spoilers. I'm pretty far into it, but I like seriously bopped into his stream really quick just to see like what he was doing, and he was doing something that I had never seen yet, so I'm like, okay, it's not safe. But it looks like Bartget is playing Baldur's Gate 3, so maybe we'll go say hi to Bartget. So we're gonna go read them. But I just want to say really quick, a lot of people were in and out of here today, and I really appreciate each and every one of you that was able to stop by and say hello. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. And I will see you next time. My next stream will be on Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And I hope to see you there. If you can't make it, that's totally fine too. Alright, thank you guys so much for being here today. We're going to go ahead and raid out to Bartget playing Baldur's Gate 3. And I hope you come with. Alright, thank you guys. Bye!